In America, we say refrigerator.
In Spain, we say frigorífico.
At least in Mexico, two of the words that they say.
18 plus, 19 plus.
Well, obviously the accents vary from country to country, and I don't know, I think a really good way to gauge how different each kind of Spanish is when you say bus. By the way, like people say bus in their country, I think like that's the
Bus, like
bus.
bus,
Like, beep, beep.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my key word for
Yeah,
finding out
yeah.
whoever was from whatever country, because it's a word that is completely different in so many places. So it's easy to see that there are differences, like from a lot of vocabularies for sure.
I think the same happened with car, for example.
I took French in high school, but my best friend who took Spanish, she would try and like speak Portuguese because like we would play Minecraft, and for some reason, every time we joined a server, it was just filled with Portuguese people. And I asked her, I was like, do you understand at all? And she was like, like a little bit. But I don't have a lot of knowledge of the Spanish or Latin languages, but I would assume they have differences because they're different languages. In America, we say broccoli.
In Mexico, we say broccoli.
In Brazil, we say brócolis.
In Cuba, we say broccoli.
In Colombia, we say broccoli.
In Argentina, we say broccoli.
In Peru, we say broccoli.
In Spain, we say broccoli.
I mean, they all kind of sounded like broccoli. Like, I wouldn't have a hard time understanding. I heard a lot of broccolis. I think Mexico sounded a little different. And also Cuba. Where are you from? Colombia and Colombia. I think those three sounded a little bit different. Can you guys say it?
In Mexico, we say broccoli.
Okay, I was wrong. Sorry. Someone had a different one.
I think it was Brazil. They say broccolis.
We say brócolis.
Yes. In America, we say refrigerator.
In Mexico, we say refrigerador. In Brazil, we say geladeira.
That's completely different. In Cuba, we say refrigerador.
In Colombia, we say nevera.
In Argentina, we say heladera.
In Peru, we say refrigeradora.
In Spain, we say frigorífico. Frigorífico.
I can see where it comes from, but like in Brazil, frigorífico is basically the place where we put a lot of dead cow's meat. So it's like an actual place. Yeah. Or like the room can also be called frigorífico.
They were all different. Especially this time Brazil again.
Geladeira.
Yeah.
I was very different. Like the way we say it is super different, I think.
Can you say it again?
Nevera.
Nevera.
Yeah, that's the most different one.
It's like, oh, go get something at the nevera. Like, that's how we called it, yeah.
If you guys were like speaking in your own language and you said this word, could you understand it, or would you guys be confused?
I would understand except for Spanish, because I would imagine something different,
I think that I will confuse. If you, for example, tell me like, go and bring me something from la nevera, I will be maybe just to the ice bucket, the one.
Yeah.
I will go, for example, give me some soda. From the nevera, it's the one that you are for the party, not the one that it's in the kitchen.
Yeah, for me, hielera is like where the ice things go. So I will call that like hielera, like ice things, yeah.
I think because refrigerador or refrigeradora is like neutral Spanish, so what we see on TV, all of us could tell like that refrigerador is refrigerator, but the ones who say something different, they probably wouldn't be able to tell us.
In America, we say corn.
In Mexico, we say elote.
In Brazil, we say milho.
In Cuba, we say maíz.
In Colombia, we say mazorca.
In Argentina, we say choclo.
In Peru, we say choclo.
In Spain, we say maíz.
I thought I was going crazy because I've never heard any other word for corn except for maíz.
In choclo, no? Choclo.
Choclo, like we called it sweet corn.
The yellow.
The super yellow one, but every corn is mazorca for us.
I think it's my first time hearing other words for corn. Like I had no idea it would be that different. I think I already heard Spanish, but not like from Spain. But the other ones, it was my first time. I'm like, oh my god, it was way more different than I thought it was gonna be.
I think they were all really different once again, but the only one I knew was elote. That's the only one I knew. The rest of them I've never heard before, and it was really unexpected. Yeah, got made off each other, so it makes sense even though they're all like the same. They're not the same. because of the regions and how things develop through time. In America, we say popcorn.
In Mexico, we say palomitas.
In Brazil, we say pipoca.
In Cuba, we say rosita de maíz.
In Colombia, we say crispetas or palomitas.
In Argentina, we say pochoclos.
In Peru, we say canchita.
In Spain, we say palomitas.
Rosa de maíz or rosita de maíz. I guess it looks like a flower made of corn.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah.
We say pipoca because it pops.
I think it's interesting that Peru and Argentina have the same word for corn, but their popcorn word is different. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I think that was really interesting. But I haven't heard any of these versions of popcorn before. In America, we say jeans.
In Mexico, sometimes we call them jeans, just like in English, or pantalón de mezclilla.
In Brazil, we can say either just jeans or calça jeans.
In Cuba, we just say pantalone, or like if you want to say it kind of Spanglish way, like los jeans. Los jeans.
In Colombia, we also say jeans or jeans.
In Argentina, we just say jeans.
In Peru, we say jeans.
In Spain, we say vaqueros.
I think it's interesting that all the countries just say jeans, kind of, like the American version. But I was expecting to hear like one pantalones. Mexico and Cuba had kind of same style of word for it. In America, we say straws.
Oh, that would be different for sure.
In Mexico, we say popote.
Popote. In Brazil, we say canudo.
In Cuba, we say absorbente. Absorbente, you're absorb.
Oh my god. In Brazil, this is like pads, like menstrual pads.
In Colombia, we say pitillo.
In Argentina, we say pajita o sorbete.
In Peru, we say cañita.
In Spain, we also say cañita or pajita.
Okay, nice. We have some similars here.
I thought in Spain it was like pajilla.
No, pajilla.
No one says pajilla?
Don't say that.
No. Okay, got it.
All right.
Why are you guys laughing?
It's because at least in Mexico, two of the words that they say, it's like you can use it in double meaning. Yeah.
Cheese?
18 plus, 19 plus the content. No.
Interesting. Wow. Interesting. In America, we say bus.
In Mexico, you can say bus, and that kind of bus is also camión.
In Brazil, we say ônibus.
In Cuba, we say guagua.
In Colombia, we say bus.
In Argentina, we say colectivo, bondi, o omnibus.
In Peru, we say bus.
In Spain, we say autobús. Also, you say guagua, right? In Spain, there's like Canary Island, Islas Canarias. They also say guagua.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fact, English different.
In America, we have a convenience store called Wawa. So
Oh, let me go to the bus there real quick.
it's in a few states, but like, yeah, it's really popular, Wawa. Like if you ever on like American TikTok, you're always gonna see like Wawa hauls. That one was really shocking to me. In America, we say yellow.
In Mexico, we say amarillo.
In Brazil, we say amarelo.
In Cuba, we say amarillo.
In Colombia, we say amarillo.
In Argentina, we say amarillo.
In Peru, we say amarillo.
In Spain, we say amarillo.
They were all the same, kind of. You guys kind of like all had the same word, but like the endings were different for each of you.
Yeah, so I say amarillo instead of amarillo, but that's because I'm from the capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. So actually only the capital says amarillo. Everything else says amarillo.
Well, I think also in our countries, like each city has like a different accent because the words that I'm saying are like from my city. So it's like how I talk. But there's like a lot of different words, even in the same country. Every city talks like differently. So
I do think that this word specifically in Brazil, though, there might not be as many variations because like we do have a lot of words that have too many variations. But this one, it's quite the same everywhere. I really cannot think of anywhere that has any other different accent from that one, like amarelo. Pretty much the same.
Yeah, also, listen, Mexico, if you put someone from the north and someone from the south, it's going to be kind of difficult so they can understand each other. And I'm trying to say like the neutral Mexican because it changed like a lot. Even though my accent, if I speak like the north of Mexico, it's really different. So I think like it's a neutral Mexican.
Yeah, me too. Because, like, you know, the typical Colombian accent, like, everyone expects is, like, from reggaeton, like Maluma or J Balvin. You know, they have, like, this very different accent, like, ¿Qué más pues? Or something like that. It's very different from, like, mine, so.
In general, I think like we had a lot of words, specific words that they were completely different. It feels like when one word is different, they're all gonna be different.
Yes.
But at the same time, when word is similar, most of them they're gonna sound similar. Just like amarelo and corn, yellow and corn, like they all either are way too different or pretty much similar. Just the ending or like the pronunciation of a letter or something being quite different. But from English. Quite different.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Comparing Spanish and Portuguese against English is completely different.
The only word that was the same was jeans.
And bus, and bus, and bus.
I'm still just shocked about the Wawa thing. I was like really shocked about that. Even though like you guys all kind of like speak a variation of Spanish, I wasn't really expecting so many differences, especially like with corn and popcorn. That one was really crazy.
So today we compare the words that we use in Spanish.
If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below.
We will see you soon.
Bye.